on just a minute.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, we'll start it over.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the last class we were done with the front end settings of a material master. I mean, our material master behaves in the front end and the T codes pertaining to it. Along with that, we had discussed about a couple of backend settings as well. So we will proceed further with the backend settings today. Okay, wherein I'll have to show you on the number ranges and field references and the creation of purchasing groups, number ranges is again mentioned over here, and material group. Okay, so I'll start it over straight away.
Okay.
So the T code for the same is SPRO. SPRO SAP IMG, and again we'll need to go into the logistics general. Material master. You can see something over here, right? I mean, in the field selection, there are two things. One is assign fields to field selection groups, maintain field selection for data screens, and all this, okay? The main two things which we'll be looking into is this two. And once the field selections are being done, I mean, whether the field is made optional or mandatory, what we'll be doing is, it's just not over yet, okay? So the next thing that we'll have to be doing is, we'll need to assign the same thing to a material type, okay? Until and unless the same, I mean, whether once we make it as an optional or mandatory, if we don't assign it to a particular material group, it wouldn't be working according to our requirement, okay? Okay, so we do is, say for example, I'll go into the material master first. I mean, I'll need to show you on how to get this selected across, and 1 minute, I'll tell you. So you can see this thing, right? I mean, this kind of a button over here, which means the field is already mandatory. This kind of fields, we wouldn't be able to make anything much over there, and it simply means that this field is mandatory as per SAP standards also, and you wouldn't be able to make it optional or suppress the field or something like that, okay? So these things will remain standard. However, when it comes to certain other fields, say for example, purchase value key, okay? And it's not that this is the only field that will be not be, I mean, will be able to make it or something. We'll be able to make it, make other fields also as optional and mandatory, but there are certain fields which are according to SAP standards, which cannot be made as optional or mandatory. In case if it is provided an option saying that it's mandatory, then yes, you will need to go and key in some inputs. If not, it simply means that we can omit the fields. Say for example, you can, I'll go to the basic data one screen. See here, all these fields are there, but however, these fields are not mandatory. So that's the reason why it's not asking for us for any kind of values over here. Okay, so likewise, I'll just show you an example of how to make one particular field optional or mandatory. Okay, so in this thing, we'll just give a try with purchase value key. Okay. First, very important thing is, what is the technical field name pertaining to this purchase value key? We'll need to be identifying that particular thing in the beginning. So it's as simple as this. Click on F1, function key 1. So once you click on this function key 1, a new window opens up. Wherein, I mean, it's still opening up. There'll be a kind of an hammer symbol. Okay, we'll just need to click on it to find to which table and to which field this particular field belongs to. I mean, if you click on F1, usually it gives a description of what this field is all about and all those things. You can see this, right? Technical information, kind of an hammer one. Okay, if you click on this, you will find the details of the field and the table. This is the technical field name. This is the table to which this particular field is associated with.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now I got the name of the table and also the field name. So now I'll go to backend, which is SPRO again. What I've done now is SPRO, SAP IMG, Logistics General, and field selections.
Okay.
Okay. So now, just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
If you click on this field selection, then there are certain options which is going to come out, and then select the first one, assign fields to field selection groups, wherein we'll be getting one particular number identified across over here. Very important. See the selection group over here, right? This is one important thing which will be very important to us, and we'll need to find out what it is. Okay. So what is a field name that I know? EKWSL. We saw this right over here. EKWSL. I'll copy this and I'll paste it over here. Okay. EKWSL, is it coming up? No. Field selection group. Field selection, no, not this. This particular field name is not popping up. However, we know the number anyway, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Here there'll be a number called as 23. Okay, which is associated with purchase value key. If we look into it in each and every, depth, and if we keep searching over here in this particular column, we'll get to know what's the particular name also here, which is still not a problem again. It's just that I know this, I'll be doing it. Say for example, material group. I want to make optional or mandatory for a particular material group. You know this material group, right? Wherein we used to key in 001, 00103.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah. So this particular field is the value for the same is 2. Likewise, unit of measurement, base unit of measure, everything has some values, right? So what so what we're going to do is there is a value called as 23. Okay, this 23 pertains to EKWSL. See, this field, usually we generally make use of it for particular reasons, and we make it usually optional and mandatory in industries also. This particular purchase value key, what it controls is the shipping instructions. Say for example, I want this particular material to be packed in this particular way only. Okay. I want this material to be having a lead time of 10 days. And in case if the vendor fails to deliver the material in 10 days, I need to send a reminder on so and so days in 3 different intervals. Every 5 days, every 10 days, every 15 days, or how is it? So those things can be controlled using purchase value key. Okay, it's not just the purchase value key which will be controlling it. Purchase value key is linked across to shipping instructions, and that will be in turn controlling it. Okay, so now we got to know this is the number. What is the number? It's 23. Okay, I'll go back to the previous screen again. This particular screen is mainly in order to ensure that we identify. It's order to mainly to identify the selection group. Okay, this particular number, to identify this particular number, we make use of the screen, that's all, and then we'll go to maintain field selection for data screens. Okay, here comes everything. What is that you want to make now? You want to change it in ZROH at the material master level, sorry, at the material type level, or you want this to be controlled at T code level. T code is MM01, MM02, MM03.
So this just a minute. Are we doing this for what is the objective of doing this? I'm kind of confused now.
Okay, Say for example, you go for an implementation, or you're in a support
Okay.
project. Okay,
Okay.
I mean, this particular key or this particular field, it doesn't have any significance. Let's assume that. Okay, this particular field, it doesn't have any significance. But however, as per the settings, it's mandatory. It's made mandatory now. Okay,
Okay.
and it's mandatory, right? You can see this. I'll
Yeah.
show you again. I'll create a material and show you in case you require. I'll close this. See, fill in all the
Yeah.
required fields. Right?
Yeah.
It's because it's a mandatory one. Correct, right?
Okay.
So what happens is, and to which material master, sorry, material type we have this linked across, even that should be important. 1 minute. Okay. See, this particular material SK658 is created with ZROH, and
Okay.
the purchase value key is mandatory for now. Okay.
Okay.
So what I want to do is, I'm not making use of this field anyways. Okay, let's assume
Okay.
that my business says I don't need this field at all. So every time I need to go and key in some input or that, and
Mm.
this particular thing, it has no business significance to me. So at this point of time,
Okay.
what business is, I don't want this to be mandatory. Make it as optional.
Okay.
Whether I key in or not key in, it's my wish.
Okay.
They say this. At this point of
Okay.
time, I'll come to a conclusion and say that, okay, fine. This if I'll have to be doing this, what is the changes that I'll have to be doing? I'll need to go to backend settings, and in the SPRO, we have an option to make it either optional or mandatory.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Got it right?
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Okay. And there are 4 different options over here, whether you want that to be in optional entry or required entry or hide or display or whatever it could be. Okay, there are these kind of options are there. However, the very first important thing that we are supposed to be doing is we found the field selection group, right? The field selection group
Yes.
for the same was 23. So we need to select 23 and see it comes everything, anything and everything pertaining to purchase value key, and the views and all those things are displayed over here.
Okay.
Now ZROH, the purchase value key, is in required entry status now.
Okay.
You see this? Now I'll just make it as optional entry
Okay.
and I'll save it. Okay. 1 minute. I'll make one mistake and let me see. Or if I've done that or not, I'm not sure. Okay. See, it was in
Yeah.
required entry. I click on save. Pick up, I mean, create a material. It should saying what? It's it's not gonna see that. But let me in case. to create a material now. A659. Yeah. Say for example, you can go ahead and make
Okay,
use of another field.
okay.
Okay,
Maybe
659, right?
manufacturing and others like that.
No, not this. Nothing can be done over here. Okay,
Oh, not
nothing can
here,
be done
inside
in
the
this.
purchasing.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. I didn't understand you then. Probably could be. Okay. If you key in this, that's fine. So, oh, basic. Why didn't we key in basic data here? Any guess? We
It
didn't
will
key in basic
automatically
data,
it will
right?
automatically take it from the first screen.
Yes. Why? Because the material is created both at plant level and also at client level. You remember last time I said, the last time when I told you, if you block a material, it can be blocked at two different levels. One is at plant level and also at client level. If you block the material at client level, it gets blocked across the plants, all the plants throughout the organization. But when you block it at purchasing, it gets blocked only for plant level. So when a material is created, the basic data is at the client level. It's generic across all the plants. If you have 1,000 plants, the same basic data will be replicated across for all the 1,000 plants. Okay, so that's it with the field selections and I mean the optional and a mandatory field for a field reference. Okay, the very important thing is simple. You need to come here. Okay, assign fields to field selection groups. You need to come here and you need to check what is the value pertaining to it over here. Okay, base unit of measure. So it means it has a value. What is the value? 190.
190.
It is a range. It is 190. Something like this. Okay, this particular fields. I mean, this particular selection group will get. I mean, will become optional or mandatory based on the next settings. I mean, you'll
Okay.
find the number over here, and you'll go to the
Yeah,
next. Yeah, you'll maintain. I mean, the maintain field selections for data screens. You'll need to key in the values over here, whatever the value it is. 23 or 22 or whatever it could be, 1 or whatever, okay? And then mines, so it's as simple as you go down and then make optional or mandatory, okay? And this is just that I double click on it so that it will get enlarged across, that's it. I mean, it becomes a big screen.
Okay.
Here you'll have to find it over here, right? If you click on select over here and it becomes a little bigger one, so you can do anything and everything over here, you can play it around.
Okay.
Okay, and generally no support tickets will be coming on this particular topic. Okay.
Okay.
The main reason being, most of the settings will already be done. Okay. In case if you are going for an implementation, yes, you might need to do it based on the client requirement.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it with field selections. We will go ahead and create a material group. Okay. Now we will learn how to create a material group. It's as simple as SPRO again. Okay. /n SPRO IMG Logistics General Material Master. Okay. Settings for key fields.
Okay.
Define material groups.
Okay.
Okay. And here it's simple again. You can copy this. You can select this and click on copy. Okay. And name it accordingly with some number range.
Yeah.
Came off. Correct, right? What's the description? Just material group. Let me use this.
Okay.
Click on enter and save. Simple. It's done. Now, what next? Go to the front end /n mm01 E10. Okay. Some material number. That's fine. So material description is. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. A base unit of measure is PC. What is a material group that we created across?
Test material.
Don't worry. You just need to click on F4. If you don't know, if you just need to click on F4, you'll get a list of all the materials. You'll just need to find something over here. So I don't know what I created. Okay. Test is what I remember. So see, you got this. Test material group. Okay, this is a material group that I created across. It's already replicating across, and this is very important. Okay, this creation of material groups you will definitely be doing for sure in case if you are an implementation project, and sometimes even when you are on a support project too. Purchasing group is here. Click on enter. Enter valuation class 3000. Going price something. Click on save. Okay, you got it right?
Yes.
Okay, this is creation of a material group. I'll go back. This is simple one. The important thing is when it comes to define attributes of material types, wherein we define the number ranges. Okay, this is the one which is very, 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 very important. Okay. Simple again, SPRO, SAP IMG, Logistics General, Material Master, then comes basic settings. Sorry, this is not required. No, it is basic settings. Okay, material types. Under material types, define number ranges for each material type. Okay, this is a screen wherein it will lead you across to, and when you are on this particular screen, it simply means that you will be able to go ahead and create a material number range according to your vision wheel. Okay, according to your vision wheel, again it has two different things. Okay, it can be alphanumerical and also only numerical. Okay, but when it comes to alphanumerical, you wouldn't be able to achieve in SAP standard. However, there are some user exits and ABAP terminologies which will be required for it, which will not be, which will not be doing it all. That you need not be concerned too much about it, because that number range will, when the client says, you were asking me the last time, right? My client says this is my number range, and my client, if in case the number range starts with A dash 01 something. Okay, so that's an alphanumerical one. So if you want that to be retained across, we can't say no. We'll have to do it. How will we do it? We'll tell the ABAP, but this is the requirement. Okay. My client says this should be the requirement. This should be the number range. So develop a program to it. Write a program and let it allow all these number ranges. So what he does is he will go ahead and write a program. Okay, and he will get this things done. Okay. Okay. We need not be too much concerned about in case of an alphanumerical, but if it's numerical, Definitely yes, will need to be. Okay. So once we are in this screen, just click on the groups. This is change groups icon. Okay. It will be a little slow because we are doing it for the first time, and I haven't opened my system for almost for about years. Okay. If you go this and see here, last time I showed you an error. I don't know whether you remember or not. I'll re-show that error again now. I'll show you now again. /n mm01. Okay. The material type is ZR words. Correct, right?
Yes.
PE11. I'll click on enter. What is this? It's allowing me to create a material, right?
Yes.
/n mm01. Okay. I gave an external number range, which was okay with the system. It is still allowing me now. Okay. Okay. But I can make this not allow and allow also. Okay. How will I do it? Yes, with the help of this number range and with a combination of this thing along with where is it, material type, along with this. Okay. Each and every number range will be linked across to a material type. When I select this particular material type, it will take a different number range. When I select a different material type, it will take a different number range. Okay. Likewise, whether I want the number ranges to be either external or internal, or it should be allowing both, that will be decided based on this particular indicator. Okay. External number assignment without check. This particular field will help you in enabling the external number ranges also, and also the internal number ranges. If you uncheck this, it simply means that it's going to allow me only the internal number ranges, which will be proposed by the system. Okay. So for example, /n mm01. I keyed in a wrong T code. mm01. Okay. SK1. What is this? Why is it not allowing me? 1 minute.
This SK0.
mm01. PE11. See? You can see this now. No external number assignment possible for material type or raw material. The reason why SK1 was allowed is it's already been created across long time back along with this particular material type. Okay. So whenever a material is created with a particular material type and you want that to be deleted across, it shouldn't be done. Even though if your client says, I don't want to make use of this, I want this to be deleted. No, you shouldn't be deleting it across. Instead, you'll flag it for deletion and it gets archived across. And once it's being archived across, it goes to repository whenever it is required.
Okay. There's MM06 through what we have to do that.
Sorry?
Through MM06 we have to do that. We should not
Absolutely, that's correct. Or you can go ahead and block it also using MM02.
Okay.
The procurement block and the warehouse management block and all those things, right? So that can be done. So now we will go ahead and create a material type and see how it's going to behave. So we are in this particular screen, okay, which is SPRO, SAP IMG, Classic General Material Master, Basic Settings, Material Type, and Define Number Ranges for Material Type. Here, I click on this groups, correct, right? If you click on this group, what happens is, you can come and see here. What is this? ZROH, ROH, okay, YROH. All those things are being linked across already to one particular number range, correct, right? What I'll do is ZROH, I'll select the ZROH, click on F2. You see the color, there is a change in the color also. This is in black and this is in blue, okay? Select that and there will be something called as not assigned. You see this? Select this, click on F5, okay? Now ZROH doesn't have any material master number range. I'll click on save. I'll tell you why I'm showing this first without creating a material number range. Okay. /n mm01. See, internal number range assignment is not possible for this material type raw material, which means there are no number ranges at all.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you certain support tickets also based on this number range also, so that you can have a look onto it. Prior to that, we will go ahead and now create a material number range. Okay, it's very simple. Just click on F6. Okay, just click on F6. Okay, wherein this will lead to a screen wherein you will need to key in certain details. Say for example, SK, text is SK. What is the number range that I want for now? Okay, that will have to be decided across by me. However, you see this? There are certain things which are already created across. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
It starts with 8001 until 899999. Okay. If a material is created across with a particular number range, it simply means that this particular series cannot be deleted across. Likewise, if it's a 0, yes, you can go ahead and delete it across. Okay, you can go ahead and delete it across, which is not a problem. So we will need to ensure that while selecting a material master's number range, it's not going to overlap and it's not going to keep on changing every now and then. This is one very important thing we'll need to be too much conscious about. Okay, I'll copy this number range 2001. I'll change it to 3000. I hope it's not there. Okay,
4000.
yeah, that is one. I wanted to select on that 4000. I'll click on enter. Okay, that is already done now. Okay, click on save. Group, insert, which is F6, and you go here 3001 to 4000. It's already there. Okay, if you want to add one more, what is this? Why? Okay. We already got it created, and if you want to add one more, again, yes, we'll have to just need to go ahead and add it over here. Okay, nothing more than that. And when we go to interval, we'll need to go and check on the display intervals. So what is this display interval is? This number range is currently made use of, and it is currently running.
Yeah, it is 1636 reference is there.
Yeah, 1636 materials are created across, and the last number range that was used was 1636. Okay. If you create a material now over here, and then if you come back and check it over here, okay, the number will be next number.
It will be 1637. Yeah, okay.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so now what you will need to be doing is, where is ZROH? It's in the unassigned category. Right?
Yes.
It's in the unassigned category. Select on F2 and come and select a group SK. You see this? SK. Okay. There are two. That's fine. Click on ZROH. F5. Sorry. We selected it from not assigned. I'll not save it. I'll go back. Wait, just give me a moment. Do you want to save your changes? No, that would be fine. I'll click on F6. Again, and F6. Is the number in there? Did I save it? No. It's fine with me. Three. It need not be that leading zeros should be there all the time or something like that. Okay, it can be even without the leading zeros also. Okay, I'll is it intervals without overlap? Is it already existing? Can't I see it? Yes, it's already there. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll go with 4000 and here 5. Okay, I'll click on enter. Saved. So this SK interval is already created across, which will be appearing over here. Okay, but however, we haven't assigned anything over there. Correct, right? Which material type should be having this particular number range? When I'm making use of a material type ROH, should that be having, or ZROH, should that be containing this kind of a number range, or something else? That will have to be decided across. Okay. So ZROH is in unassigned status. I'll just need to select ZROH. Click on F2. Okay. Select the interval. Click on F5. Okay. The SR, now what has happened is ZROH is assigned across to the interval SK. What is this SK? We have 3 SKs, so it will be a little tough to identify now. Don't worry about it. Okay. When we come to create a material master / in mm01, we will get to know what is the numbering that will be coming over here. 4001. Why? Why? The last time we created, you remember?
SK. Yeah, it is not assigned.
Yes. Now what I'll do is I'll select the ZROH again, F2.
Okay.
I'll come to this SK, click on F5. So what should be the ideally the number range over here now? It's going to start with?
SK.
No, 3001. It's simple. I think you didn't get an hang of
No,
it. That's
it is
fine.
4001.
No. I'll tell you why and what also. That shouldn't be a problem. See, this was created some time ago. Let's forget about it. Or I'll do one more thing. Wait. This is SK and this is SK, right? Go to the top. Click on F6. F3. Intervals. What is that?
This is the 4010.
Yeah, these two are created now.
Yeah.
There could be a background program which might be running too. That shouldn't be a problem anyways. Let me wait. Usually it will help you, or in current number, check display element, display intervals. There is an option to delete also, but it's not letting me do it. Well, that's not a problem. I'll let you know on how to delete it also. Okay.
Okay.
If you select this, you go to header. Let's go that way. I'll click on F6. Okay.
Okay.
I'll select it as Harry.
Okay.
By 999. I'll click on save. So Harry's number range is 5000 to 5999. Right?
Okay.
And that Harry would be appearing in the hen. Likewise, last time what I did is I created 2 SKs. You remember one SK with 3001 series and the other SK with 4001 series. Usually what we do is we don't give it in this way. Okay. When we are giving a naming convention in SAP in the business will be having kind of a document. Have you heard of Solman?
No.
Solution Manager? No? That's okay. Solution Manager is one kind of a repository of all sorts of documents, be it configurations or any change management that has happened or undergone that particular request. Each and everything will be documented across in Solman. Okay. Each and everything will be having a nomenclature as well. Okay. So nomenclature for usually MM is ZMM underscore. If it's number ranges pertaining to material master, it's MAT mat MAS material master underscore NUM. So this kind of an I'm so sorry, this kind of a sequence it would be undergoing. Okay, I mean this particular Harry, here it will be having that kind of a sequence so that it will be easy for me to identify. And it's a number range, that's correct. To which material type it is? ZROH. So underscore ZROH, something will be of this kind. Okay, this is just for our understanding, so that shouldn't be a problem for now. So now SK is linked across to 3001 material type. Now we'll go and check in case if it's going to be working with even Harris material type as well. Okay. So which is starting with 5001 to 5999. See, it's working fine.
Okay.
Click on test, base unit of measure, PC 00103, run enter, purchase value key, EL 3000. I clicked on save. So the material got created with the material number 5001, correct, right? Likewise, now I'll create it with T11. Let me see. It's not allowing me still. Why? Just because we
This
have unchecked
material, yeah,
type is
external.
unchecked for external number ranges. Okay.
Okay.
When we click on this checkbox and click on save, and if you go ahead and create a material now, the same T11, it will allow us.
So it will automatically give a number range, right?
Automatically in a sense.
No, for this we have segregated like 5001 and it will go as a
Yes, yes,
series,
yes,
but
yes.
in this,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, I'll tell you. See, if I don't check this box, okay, no matter what I key in particular space as a material, no matter what you key in, it's not going to take up. Okay? However, if you click on enter, SAP itself will propose a number range according to the backend settings. That we did it over here in SPRO.
Okay.
This thing. Just because Harry is linked across to the material number range, which is going to start with 5001 and end with 5999, and the last material number will be, so it will be linked across in that way. Okay, if I don't do that, and if I need both the things, okay, which is I want to key in a material number according to my vision will apart at certain times, okay, alphanumerical or something. Sometimes I will have to do it. I can do it. One thing, and system also should propose a material number when it's required. When I don't know, or when I don't want to key in any material number here. So that will be controlled in this particular screen, where in this particular checkbox. Okay, if this checkbox is selected, it simply means that both external number ranges, which we key in manually, and internal number ranges, which SAP will propose in the backend, okay, will be allowed if this checkbox is ticked across. If it's unticked, it simply means that only the internal number ranges, which is SAP will propose a number range.
Okay.
Getting right?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Okay. This is about the number ranges. So I'll go back to this Excel sheet. Okay. So we are done with this number ranges and also with this number material groups also. Okay. Along with we made a field optional and mandatory also. Correct, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now a few things to recap prior to we proceed further with purchasing group creation, because this purchasing group creation doesn't happen in this particular screen. Okay. Whereas at SPRO, it happens in a different screen, the same SPRO, but not in the logistics general. It happens in material management. Okay. In the logistics general, you don't find it over here. Instead, there is something called material management here, right? Okay. So in this material management, you have it. But material management, purchasing. You see something over here? No, even I can't find this. See, it's here. So in this particular screen, it's here. Okay, I mean, we usually, what happens, over a period of time, you will not go through this SPRO. Okay, you usually go with a particular T code, and based on that, you will be able to identify. Okay, what I did in this screen is I went through the series of steps SPRO, IMG, and from there. However, in the other session, what I did is I directly went to this particular T code, OLME. Okay, see, OLME. In this OLME, it's nothing but it's going to take me to the purchasing screen. I mean, purchasing details, and over there, it was easy for me to find out. Okay, but when it goes to SPRO, yeah, sometimes it's bound to happen. I mean, wherein even though you have it in front of you, you don't see it for a longer time. You will have to find it. You will have to search it. Okay, but when you see it frequently in a different way, it's easy for you to recognize it, right? So that is what happened even now for me now also. Okay, OLME is this particular screen, and this is SPRO. It's still the same screens. Okay, this is through the flow. I mean, the normal standard flow. This is with a T code. The other one is with a T code. Okay, so create purchasing groups, and you just select one, copy. Okay, you want to name it as something. Okay. I'll just give my number, that's fine to me. Okay. And in case if some email address is required or something, usually we do give it. Okay. Why, what, I'll tell you. Okay. So our HAR is a purchasing group that we created across. Okay. What's the use of this email address and what's the use of this contact number is, when we go and create a purchase order, what happens? We will be keying in the purchasing group. And if I need to make a contact with the purchasing group, purchasing group is nothing but a set of people or a person who is held responsible to procure a material. Okay? So when this particular kind of a material, say for example, ZRO is material and some material X is being procured across by HAR, purchasing group. So Harrison is procuring it. So what happens is, I need to get in touch with Harrison. Hey Harrison, I need to cancel this order. I don't know the details at all, so how will I do it? I need to drop in a mail. I can do it, right? So that's the use of this particular contact number and email address and all those things. That's the main intention behind giving those details over there. Now /mm01. Okay, click on enter. TE11. Enter. Test base unit of measure PC. We created one material group. This and purchasing group HAR was created across, got accepted across 3000. On enter. See. So this material TE11 was created with the new material group that we created across, and also was created with a new purchase group. Okay, and according to our standards of number ranges and number assignment. Okay, I'll create one more, probably that will be better.
Yeah,
this will be ideally correct. Base unit of measure SPC 00. This is the one which we created across. Purchasing group is HAR. Purchase value key we didn't key in 3000. Price, that's fine. Okay, so what is
the 3000?
That's a valuation class. This valuation class 3000 is linked across to GL accounts.
Okay.
If I'll need to show it, it will be a little confusing, but don't follow this. Okay, well, MW. Okay, just I'll show you on where it will be linked across.
Okay.
Because account determination, I told you, right? It's a different topic altogether. And this particular thing will, see, you have something called a valuation class here, right? Okay, and this will be linked across to the chart of accounts and everything, the GL account, the chart of accounts and everything. Okay, so if I show you this now, it will be a little confusing, but I'll show you anyways. Don't follow this, that's what I'm saying again. Okay, don't follow this. You just look into it and forget about it. When I take this particular topic altogether, then that will be fine. See, these are the validation classes, and these are nothing but the GL accounts. Likewise, there is something called as 3000 here. You see this?
Okay.
This 3000 is linked across to one GL account here and here for debit and credit purpose. So this is linked across again to material master. I told you, right? Account determination is also linked across to material master. It's going to happen at 3 different layers.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So this is how it's going to happen. Anyway, that shouldn't, I mean, you need not be too much concerned about it for now. You will definitely learn this account determination and this kind of, this particular setting for sure. Without that, you will not be knowing anything in MM without account determination. It's more like that. Okay. So now we are done with the creation and addition. What is that? What to say? Editing, change material master, display, and environmental changes, and to identify what are the changes that were done to our material master, flag for deletion, and extending the material master for different levels, and material type change, list of materials, blocking the material both at plant level and also at client level, posting a material into priority stock directly, and this is at the front end. And when it goes to the backend settings, we have done completely on all the settings. Okay, now this will fall here. We are done with this also. Okay, so this is also done, and purchasing groups also is done, and this is done. So now a small recap. I'll go to this thing, material type again. So we created a new material type. There are some significances of a material type. What are the significances? Again, first thing, external number ranges and internal number ranges. Whether to allow external number range or to permit only internal number range. Okay, that is one significance. Next thing is
1 minute. When you told if you select both, what will happen? You told, I forgot that.
Select both in the sense.
When you click this one, yeah.
Yes, if you see this, I've unchecked it now, right?
Yeah.
This is unchecked. It simply means only internal number range, which is SAP number range. Harry is the number range that we created now there, right? Interval.
Yeah.
Whatever is associated with Harry, that number range will be proposed by system now. Okay?
Okay.
If I click on this, it means I need to key in a material according to my vision wheel. Say for example, the material name is Harry1. Okay? I can type this manually. Or I can also allow SAP to propose a number by not keying in any information.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
This is one significance. Second thing is the user departments, which are the views that I want for this particular material type, whether I need to be having all the views or only a particular views according to my client's requirement. That can be controlled over here. And next one is external and internal purchase orders are allowed or not. Okay, you remember this? We created a PO also, right? External purchase orders allowed if it's 2. If it's 1, external purchase orders are allowed. However, a warning will be issued. And if it's a 0, external purchase orders will never be allowed across at all. We tried even this also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And likewise is price control. And in this price control, whether we want this to be a standard price or a moving average price, or you want that to be optional, wherein you can go and change it according to your requirement in the front end, or you want that to be fixed upon only to a moving average price. All those things are nothing but the significances of a material type. Along with that, one more thing that we missed out is the field reference, which is we will make a field optional or mandatory with the help of a material type, with reference to a material type. So these are the 6 significances, main significances of a particular material type. Okay. So with this we conclude with material master. Okay. What I would suggest to you now is we'll wind up for today. That's fine. Okay. And what tomorrow I'll be tomorrow will you be available or how is it?
Yeah, I'm available.
Same time or?
Can we have it in the afternoon time, around 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, something like that?
2 to 4. Okay, no problem with that. I will
Or
meet up
else
at
in
2
the
to 4.
evening. Or else in the evening. It depends on you. I'm available anytime.
I mean, I'm okay with any time. That's fine for me. I mean, I got no issues.
Okay, then
So,
we will meet up at 2 to 4 then.
okay, we'll meet up at 2 to 4. That's fine. So, what I wanted to say now is, yes. Now, what you will need to be doing is, you will need to recap each and everything. Just run one complete cycle on this material master. Whatever that you learned until now, you run this. You will get questions, definitely for sure. Okay, you will have to get questions. Okay, without that, it simply means that either you are very good enough or you didn't try.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, anyway, so thanks, Ari, for this. We'll meet up
Okay.
tomorrow and we'll complete off with Vendor Master also tomorrow.
Okay, fine.
Okay? Sure then.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Sunny. We'll wind it up. I think you'll need to talk to Sunny about this recording.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, I'll just. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, hello.
Sunny, we are done with today's session. We are completed with Material Master, so we'll be catching up tomorrow between 2 and 4.
Okay, okay.
So we'll be winding it up for today.
All right, great, cool. Good day.
So, yeah, good day.
And
Bye-bye.
and Sunny, can you this video also you'll be uploading somewhere or?
Well, I'll let me. I have to first convert this. It'll take me some time. I'll
Okay, okay,
share it
okay.
with you later.
Because I want to do some exercise based on this class, so that's the reason why I asked you.
Yeah, yeah. No worries, no worries. I'll do it as early as possible.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Sunny. I'll parallelly check what happened went wrong with that meeting ID also. So I'll make sure from tomorrow I'll fix that issue also.
All right, done.
Yeah,
Also, in
yeah.
case if Harry, in case if you get any issues while doing any practice, we are on WhatsApp, so you can go and post it. I'll provide you a solution of that. So take a
Sure,
screenshot
sure.
with
Yeah,
the error that you're getting, and then let me know what the steps that you followed, and I'll help you out with that.
sure, sure. I'll do that.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.